Hi, it's Catherine from Altering and Physiotherapy, and today we thought we'd put together a short video of some things that you could do to try to help your hands and your wrist if you're starting to find you're getting some arthritic changes in them, with some very simple things that you can find at home. One of the most important things with arthritis is to keep mobility at the joints. So really simply, squeezing your hands, opening those fingers, little finger pumps there is a really good way of starting to get the circulation going and keep mobility through all of those small joints in your hands and wrist. A gentle stretch then, if you link your hands together into a prayer position, press those hands gently against one another to stretch, and then start to bring the hands down your chest, lifting your elbows so that you also get a little bit of a stretch into those wrists. One of the joints that can be very affected by arthritis is the joint at the base of your thumb here. So it's really important to make sure that the palm doesn't start to get tight. A good way to stretch there is to link your thumbs, link your index fingers, and then gently apply a little bit of pressure to try to open that diamond or flatten that diamond so that we stretch that web space on the inside of the thumb there. Self-massage into here as well can be really helpful, so a little bit of hand cream, some ibuprofen gel if you can use it there, and just using your thumb and fingers on the other side, just small circular movements, and then stretching through the palm where we can begin to get quite tight, and that limits your function. Also for arthritis though, we need to try to keep the muscles that support that bag of bones of our hands in a good position. So you can do that using an elastic band or a hair bobble at home. Really simply to start with, just link it around your fingers and your thumb. Try to stretch your hands as wide as you can and release against the resistance. And again, like the stretches, nothing should be painful. Go as far as you feel comfortable to. You can also focus a little bit more on this area underneath the thumb again by having the band over your fingers, over your thumb, and then trying to lift your thumb away. Again, a really functional movement that we need to use quite a bit when we're using our grip. We can also take the thumb across to the opposite fingers and do our opposition there. Bringing the tip of the thumb to the tip of the finger, tip of the thumb to the finger, and sliding down so that we get that lovely mobility through all of those small joints. Your pincer grip as well is an important one to use. So I've got my little ice cube pickers, but you could use a peg. Just holding the pincer between your thumb and your finger and squeezing, and you can work that along from finger to finger to thumb to thumb. So again, just finding ways of being able to work those muscles that support the small joints in our fingers to help keep our dexterity. Always then, heat is a lovely thing for any joint that's suffering with a bit of arthritis, so soaking those hands in some warm water, and definitely just making sure that you keep that circulation going. Rubbing moisturiser in will help to keep the skin soft and those muscles and joints as flexible as possible. So we hope that gives you some ideas of things to try.